Good afternoon, Kunal. How are you?
Great, sir.
How was your day?
Great, sir.
How was the psych test?
Went well, sir.
So, went well or excellent?
Sir, went well. Whatever the first thought came on my mind, I just put up on that paper and just went well, sir.
So, you are confident about it.
Yes, sir.
So, what all things you did since you entered the SSB center?
Sir, I met with the many of my friends and as well as the new candidates. I talked with them. I also learn about their culture, and I also explore the different places in the SSB, like the explore the game room. I the played the games with my friends, and I also read some of the magazines. Then after I went to the canteen and had some lunch and I had some food over there. And this is the plate, sir. In the evening, I played some play sports with my friends, sir.
Okay, tell me three cultural differences you find here among the candidates from different parts of the city, of the country.
Sir, talking about the cultural difference, first of all, language, which I'm coming from the Marathi language. So Marathi language is little bit of different, and most of the candidates are coming here from the Hindi background, and from their regional language. So the one thing which I noticed. Second was the the dressing style. Means in our Marathi language we used to wear very formal dress, means very normal clothes. Here they were wearing that much of more than clothes. Third, the tune, they in the Marathi we used to speak in very formal way, very in very polite way. But in the if I'll see that in the Haryana and Delhi people, most of the students, the most of the candidates are speaking in the very loud manner. They are in the culture, but these three things I noticed in that.
So, where are you coming from?
Sir, I'm coming from Nagpur, Maharashtra, sir.
Oh, so, you came by train.
Yes, sir, train.
What was the number of the train?
Sir, the number 12728.
12728.
28.
The
Yes, sir.
name of the train?
Sir, name of the train. Sir, I forgot the name of the train.
Okay. So, what was the seat number and coach?
The seat number was 28 and coach was S1.
S1. Why you didn't opted for AC tickets?
No, sir, it is a very short distance from the Nagpur to the Bhopal. It's consists of the only the 6 hours. So that's why I ordered for the only normal one.
Okay, so you are coming from Nagpur. Tell me three
Yes.
differences you noticed between Nagpur and Bhopal.
So the first thing which I notice here, the food in Nagpur we used to poha with tari, but here they used to in the dry manner. So this is the first thing which I noticed. Second thing, in our Nagpur the auto sizes were the very large in size, but in the Bhopal there were only were the small in the size. And third thing which I noticed about the cleanliness. The cleanliness in the Bhopal is also being one of the thing which in Nagpur don't have that much.
Okay, so Nagpur is not clean as compared to Bhopal.
Not that much, sir, but definitely the Bhopal is much cleaner than the Nagpur.
Okay, Kunal, so we are going to have an informal conversation for next 40 to 45 minutes. Make yourself comfortable. There's a water placed next to you. You can have it whenever you want. So,
Yes,
shall
sir.
we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose you tell me about your education. In this, I would be interested in the subject you like the most, those you did not care so much about, grades achieved in exams, efforts put in, extracurricular or co-curricular including adventure activities and NCC training available in school or college, the events in which you took part in, and special achievements about your closest friends and why you consider them so, the people you avoid and why, teachers you like the most and those who did not impress you much and why. Have you received any scholarship? What have you been doing since you passed out of school? You may start from class 10th.
Okay, sir. Sir, in the 10th standard, I did my schooling from Sri Radha English Medium High School and passed with the 89.20%. In the 12th standard, I passed from the Siddheshwar Vidyalaya, which is a government school, and I passed with a 74.15%. Then after, I opt for the electronics and telecommunication stream from the Priyadarshini JL College of Engineering, Nagpur itself, and passed with the 80.20%. The subject which I like the most in the 10th standard, I like the science the most. Then after in the 12th standard, I did adopt for the same for the science stream. Then in the 12th standard, I love the electronics because I adopt for the electronics. Then in the engineering itself, I also adopt for the same as the electronics because I had generated that much of interest in the electronics. So I adopt for the engineering as electronics itself. Talking about the teacher which I like the most, first of all, there was one teacher in 10th standard, the Mrs. Sangeeta Padgan ma'am. I like her the most because she taught in the very fun manner about the maths and very practical approach. So I like the most. In the my college also there was one teacher, Mrs. Shruti Patle ma'am. She was my teacher guardian. She always supported me throughout the education, throughout my college education, and that's like the most. And the teacher which I did not like the most was one of my teacher is from the geometry ma'am, because she always take the PT period or the game period, so I did not like. And the mostly she called in the 10th standard, she mostly called all of the students on the Sunday as well, so that's why. But I'm blessed that she is our teacher, because then after the result came out and all the students got flying the colors. So this is the thing. Second special achievement which I mentioned in the 10th standard, I secured this the first position in the school, which is 89.20%. Then after in the 12th standard also, there is a first position in the college in the 74.5%. There I got a scholarship as well. In the college as well, as I am the best student award I get in the fourth year throughout the college. Then after talking about my NCC, yes, I did my B and the C certificate from the from number 2 Maharashtra Air Squadron. I was their cadet senior under officer, and I have attended the RDC till second stage, and also All India Vayu Sainik camp. There I was the camp commander and the parade commander itself, and the best cadet in the Nagpur, as I had won in the 2020-22. Talking about my friends, there were the lot of friends I made, but the mostly mention about my childhood friend was Devendra. I played with him the cricket. I go to the any places on the ground, as well as did a lot of masti with him. In talking about my 10th standard, till the 10th standard, there was a one friend Milind who helped me a lot in my studies, and I also help him a lot. He don't know understand the maths properly, so I taught him that maths as well. And in the graduation, I met with a lot of students, but mainly the Resham, Surbi, Yash, Shushrut, and the one of my friend is Shamak. I met with this friend, and they are doing really great in their life.
Anything else?
This is, sir. May I forget any questions, sir?
Try to recall. You have sufficient time.
Sorry, sir. I can't recall as of now because I
Okay.
think I'm.
Tell me what all exams you gave after your class 12th, along with their results, and after your college as well.
Sir, exam which I gave after my 12th, first of all, the JEE and MHT CET. In the JEE, I have scored 60%, and in MHT CET, Maharashtra Commons Education Test, which I secured 75% in that. And after the graduation, I gave the CDS exam and FCAT, which I haven't cleared as of now, but definitely soon I will clear this one.
Only this many exams you gave.
Yes, sir. After 12th, I gave the two exams, and after graduation, FCAT and CDS.
Okay, so why you didn't give ND after your class 12th?
Sir, that time I was not aware about the NDA. I got to know about defense forces in my NCC only. So that time I am not aware about this NDA exam.
So you started your NCC during your college time.
Yes, sir. In second year itself.
Okay, so I can see that you scored 89.2% in your class 10th, and then you scored 74.15% in your class 12th. Why there is
Yes,
a
sir.
decline in your percentages?
Sir, first of all, in the 10th and the 12th standard, there was a one gap year. So after the gap year, I came back and started doing it, but there was a percentage criteria was decreased. That was my mistake, sir. I didn't that cope up with the 12th standard syllabus. But whatever I didn't join any kind of the coaching. I did from my side only whatever I know. So that's much I scored. So.
So why there is a gap year between your 10th and 11th?
Sir, during the 10th standard, there was my father don't have that job that time, so which leads to be the fight between my parents. So they got separated that time. So we have shifted to Amravati, and there I took the admission in the 11th standard. So, but I resolved all the fights and came back in the month of around October or November. But when I came back to the Nagpur, no one college gave me the admission because it's too late. So that's why this was one of the reasons.
So now your parents are staying together.
Yes, sir. They were happy together. This was only particular time which they had a fight, but they are now happily living together. We are living together happily.
So what went wrong between your parents?
So misunderstanding. First of all, my father don't have the job that time. They were laid off from the company, and that's why which leads to misunderstanding. 2 3 months they don't have the job.
So how you helped them to resolve the misunderstanding?
So first of all, my mother was shifted to the Amravati and my father was in the Nagpur. So I came to the Nagpur. I convinced my father to meet with my mother, and also I convinced my mother to meet with him and talk with my father. Then after they had discussion in front of me, and I resolved all the issues. They resolved. They come back, and that's it.
Okay, so do you really think that this instance hampered your educational growth?
No, sir. That's only a thing. Their relation is more important, I think, because it will be affect to the not me, but my younger brother. My younger brother is also here, so that's why.
So what do you think? What is the psychological impact your brother faced during this time?
Psychological impact that he not that much of saw because I kept him to the my one of my uncle's house, so he didn't saw that much. Whatever I did, whatever that was situation happened, only my brother, my mother, I and my father knows. He did not know that much of the situation what happened. He was a 6 year younger than me, so that time he was in the class fifth or sixth maybe.
Okay. Okay, so you said that you have a favorite ma'am, Sangeeta. Sangeeta ma'am is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
favorite. Okay, so if I met your favorite teacher, Sangeeta ma'am, what
Yes,
are
ma'am.
the three things she will tell me that she wants you to improve right now?
So first of all, if you will meet with her, the first thing she will say the overconfidence. She always say to me that I am overconfident, but now I am improving that to be in that confidence level. Second, she will say the improvising in handwriting that I write in the very rough manner. So that's why. Second, I do speak very fast. She always say the three things to the everyone, even the parents teacher meeting. She always say this thing. So these are the things she will tell you.
Okay, so your handwriting is related to something else. So I want to know the things which she wants you to improve, which is related to your core quality or personality.
Okay. Second thing, she will say that I am outspoken, sir. I do say anything to the anyone without even thinking. So I think these are the things she will tell you. Most of the time, she scolded me around this only because of this quality.
Okay, what else? One more quality which she wants you to improve.
That I do speak fast, sir. I already told you.
Other than this,
Sir, I'm not remembering right now whatever the three quality which I know that I told you, sir.
okay. Who all are your friends? Can you please repeat the names?
Sir, in the childhood, there was a one Devendra. Second, in my school, there were the lot, but one friend was a Milind. And in the graduation and NCC, there was Surbi, Sharvari, Shushrut, Resham, Shamak was there, sir.
So, who among them is closest to you?
Sir, my childhood friend, Devendra.
Okay. So, tell me three things. which irritates you about him.
Irritates me.
Three qualities of Devendra.
So first of all, the nail biting is one of them. He always do nail biting, which irritates me a lot. Second thing, the grooming. He did not bath for the 6 to 7 days, so which irritates me. Third quality, which I will say, the rash driving. Rash driving. He do drive very fast. I already told him to drive slow, but these three things, which I
Okay,
think,
these all these three things are habit related. I
yes, sir.
want to know about the three things which is related to his quality or personality, okay, which irritates you.
Unable to recall, sir, but let I have some. I want some time to think about it.
Yeah, you can have it. Please think. Take your time.
Sir, first thing irritated me was, first, laziness is one of them. He's a more lazy person, that I think, I believe. And second thing, not that much of the focus was not that on the particular thing. He always do the procrastination. And third thing, mm, only three, two as of now I am recalling, sir.
Okay, what is your BMI index?
So BMI index 24.5, maybe 24 to 25, something like that.
What is the formula for BMI?
Sir, I don't know about this. Something like body weight, body weight to the height. We have to calculate like that.
If you are not sure, please don't bluff or guess.
Sir, I'm not sure about this.
Then don't speak. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, what about your like? So this gives me a idea about your educational background. Now, please tell me something about your family. Suppose you tell me about your parents, their occupation, how do you spend time together, about other members of your family, like brothers, sisters, uncles, grandparents, etc. Whom do you approach for help when you have a problem? In whom do you confide? What are the activities in which you get personally involved with your family? How much pocket money do you get and how do you spend it? What are the activities in which you participate in your neighborhood? What is the most thrilling and exciting experience you have had in the company of your family members or friends? You may start with your parents now.
Okay, sir. Sir, my parents were talking about my father. He is a textile worker and passed with. He did his 12th standard. Now he is working in the Bhagirath company as a textile worker, which is around the 30 kilometer from the Nagpur itself, where he stay. Second thing, talking about my mother, she is a food supervisor in JNK Foods, which is around 1 kilometer from my home, and she also passed the 11th standard. Talking about my younger, I have my younger brother. He is currently pursuing his 12th standard in science and electronics itself. Now he have board from this month only, from February. Talking about the activity, how I spend the time with them. The first, in daytime we don't have the together. Even my father also don't stay at the home. He stay at the factory itself. Oftenly around 4 to 5 times in a month he come. Because I am also a working person. My mother is also a working person. So we spend time at a night itself. Whenever we have a dinner, we there was one rule at home. We do dinner together. So these things are there. That time we share our daily life and whatever the day have we have faced, whatever the problem that we discuss during that time. I also help my mother to wash the utensils and and also dusting of the home and the cleaning of home. Second, and talking about my neighbors, uh, Talking about the problems with whom I shared. First of all, I solved my problem by my own only, that much. And the confined to I don't confine to the anyone. The activities which I do with my neighbor is first of all, whatever they are facing the problems like the parking their vehicle or something like that. I do park their vehicle, or sometimes I had to drop their daughter to the school, which I do, or they went to the grocery shop or something like that. I do with them. And talking about activities, adventurous activities which I did with my family, uh, we went to the Rishikesh for the rafting, river rafting. So one of the activities which were the fun for me. And near the Nagpur there is a one Mahadev temple is there. So there is also be the boating exercise we did. And sometimes I go with my family for the trekking with my friends as well. So these are the things.
Okay, so you
And
answered all the questions.
no, sir. The grandmother is remaining as of now. My grandmother is also stay with us. She also stay with us. Sometimes she stay with my father, and sometimes she stay with one of my uncle. I don't have a grandfather because he have died in 2000 itself in my birth year only.
Okay, so tell me three things which you like about your mother and three things which you don't like.
Sir, can you please repeat it due to
Three
network?
things, three things which you like about your mother and three things you don't like.
Okay. The first thing which I like about her is that she is a very kind, innocent, and a very helpful nature. And the three things which I don't like, she don't focus on her health. And second thing, over excitement is one of the thing. She always over excited, which leads to be the sometimes mess up. And third thing is that she get easily panic whenever there was a problem. She get easily panic about any work, so I had to make her calm.
Okay, tell me three qualities which your father does not like about you.
That first of all, that I don't sleep much. I don't sleep. I don't focus on my sleeping cycle. This is the quality which my father don't like. Second quality my father don't like about me, taking a lot of workload on me, that I will do this, I will do this also, this also, this also. He always tell me to focus on the one thing, but I take the lot of work and do the things until the last time. So this is the thing which my father don't like about me. And third thing, that I don't eat much. This is also be the one of the things that I don't eat much, which leads to me recently over the last year, I got hospitalized because of this. So these are the things my father don't like about me.
Okay, so these out of these three, two are related to habits again.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me two more qualities related things which your father did not like about you.
Second thing, sir, overexcitement. Again, I will tell you overexcitement about me. That that I get easily overexcited about the things. So these are the quality which my father don't like. Second, third thing, I do speak fast, very speak fast. Means person does not get understand mostly. So these are the things.
So if you have to rank yourself among the siblings, where do
Yes,
you rank yourself?
sir. Among the siblings means uncle siblings and all.
No, no. Like just in your close. You have one younger brother, no?
Yes, sir.
Among two, where do you where would you like to rank yourself?
Sir, second, sir, second.
Why?
Sir, he is younger. I think he is the one of the. He is also brighter than me, and he is better than me in every stuff. So I think
So if I have to choose among two of you for the
yes, sir.
defense, so I should choose your younger brother over you. This is what you want to say.
No, sir, not like that. But definitely, as I am elder, so I have to take care of him, and I think he is better than me. That I believe I am also better. We are the both brothers are the better for defense if you will choose. But he
Okay.
is also
So whom should I choose for the defense among you two?
definitely I, sir.
Why? But he is smarter than you. He is brighter than you. Why should I select you? You already told me all the good qualities about your younger brother.
Sir, we both are the smarter and both are the brighter. If you will choose both of us, so definitely it will help Indian army.
But I need one. I just need one man because of the lack of vacancies we have. I need to choose
So,
one.
so definitely I, sir.
Why? He is smarter than you. You have ranked yourself a second. Why should I go with you?
Because I came here for the SSB and he is as of now yet to come to the SSB part.
Suppose he is also in the batch in your SSB only. He is chest number 12
Yes,
and he is also about to give his interview to me. Whom should I
yes, sir.
choose among you two?
Sir, it depend upon you that whom you will choose. We both will give our 100% and give your best. So it's all about you whom you will choose.
Okay, so how you managed your finances during your school time and college time?
Sir, in the school time, I get a pocket money around 100 to 150 rupees. And in the college time, I do the part-time job along with my studies. So I manage those things. Means around I work as in the advocate office as a clerk. So there I get 2,000 rupees monthly. So I used to manage around my. I don't that time as of now I don't have any kind of the bike, but so I go with my friend, so I share the petrol price with them or any stationery which I bought for the engineering. That time also I manage those things. I didn't ask to my parents.
What about fees for the school and college? Who managed that?
Sir, fees about the school, my parents paid that school fees around 500 rupees per month at my school fees, and the college fees was yearly 1500 rupees of engineering school. So 6,000 rupees I get scholarship from the government itself due to my caste reservation SBC.
Hmm.
So 6,000 rupees I get. So from that scholarship itself, I paid the college fees 1500 rupees.
Okay, so tell me three challenges you faced in your family and how you overcame it.
So first of all, as I told you, the misunderstanding. Due to that misunderstanding, and we discussed, and that misunderstanding was solved. Second thing was the financial difficulties which came, which after when my mother came to the Nagpur, that time also my father don't have the job. So we together work together. My mother is also joined that JNK food, and I also started working because I already have the 1 year left. So instead of the staying at home, I pick up the job of security guard in Nagpur Metro. So there I work as in whole year, the 11th standard and the next whole year as well. So around 1.5 years I did the work over there. And third challenges was spending time together due to that. Then after my father got a job and everything, so we started spending time together and happily living together as of now.
Okay, that gives me a good idea about your education, family, and related matters. Now, please tell me how you spend your spare time. What are your hobbies? When and how did you choose these? How do you compare your level now in respect to your hobbies since the time you started? What are the games or sports in which you have participated in school or college with family members and with neighborhood friends? Your daily routine, both on a working day and a holiday, and about your reading and writing habits and TV watching habits, etc. You may start.
So first of all, how do I spend my spare time? First of all, I do running whenever I get a chance. I do running, cycling as well, and sometimes reading the book, or whenever I get a chance in at a night, I do the diary writing. Second thing, the activities with my friends. That the talking about my daily routine. On working day, I used to wake up. I used to wake up at the 4 to 4, in between 4:30 and 4:30 a.m. Then I get in easily fresh up within 15 minutes. Then from 5 itself to the 6:30, I do cycling and as well as the running. Then after 6 till 6:30 to the 7:30, I came back to the till 6:45 I came back to the home, and from 6:45 to the 7:15 or 7:30, I do the brooming of my home, and I also get iron shirt of iron for my office. Then after the 7:30 to the 8:30, I do read newspaper. Then after 8:30, I get ready for my office, and for 8 around 8:45 I left for my home for my office, which is around which is in Mihan HCL. Then 8:45 from 9 my office day was started. There I do work, and around 1 I 1 to 2 there was a lunch. I do lunch with my colleagues. Then around 6 p.m. my office was the over. Then I came back to my home. Then I came back to my home around 6:30 to 6:40. Around 7 I came back to my home. Then 7 to 8 I play badminton with my brother, which is in front of my house, or sometimes I go to the court. Then after 8 to the 9:30, 8 to 9:30, I help my mother to make the food, and also we had a dinner together. That time we talked about the daily life, how what are there, what how's their day and how's my day, and also laugh together and watch the Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma during the dinner itself. Then till 9:30 everything was okay. Till 9:30 to 9:45 I helped my mom to wash the utensils. Then after till 10, then after I started my study for the examination till 12 I completed that for the 2 hours, and after go on the bed. And talking about the Sunday routine, there was the same. For I woke up at the 4 and do the cycling and the running, and from the 8 a.m. I started brooming and dusting of my home, and also clean my study table and also my room, and also wash my the cycle and all the shoes which I wear, and the clothes as well. Then after till the afternoon, I talked with my friends, and we made a plan. Sometimes we made a plan. I went with the family or the friends for the movie or the nearby park or something like that. We do. Or sometimes on the Sunday we went to the trekking trekking near the Ramtek or the Seven Sister Hills. These are the daily routine on Sunday or morning day.
That's it.
Sir, activities which I do with my neighbors, which I already told you.
Anything left? So, Kunal, you said that you like reading. What
Yes, sir.
all books you have read related to defense till now?
Sir, Defense, The Boot, The Barry and the Belt, which I am reading now, the author Tanushir Poder. And second book, The Balidan, Mrs. Swapnil Pandey, the author of that book, which two books I read about this.
What about other books? What all other books you have read so far?
Sir, first book which I read, Mrs. Sudhamurthy's book, 3000 Stitches book. Second, the same author with The Mother Which I Never Knew. And third, the world changes and the future change, Mr. Narayan Murthy's book. So these three or four books, and along more than that.
So you have said like you have written novels you also read. What all novels you read?
Sir, The Boot, Barry and the Belt. This also be the one of the novel.
Other than this, you only read four books till now.
No, sir, there was a lot I read. The
Tell me,
autobiography and the biography.
tell
Uh,
me novels which you read so far. Other than this, which you have mentioned.
Sir, the Kargil War Stories by Mrs. Rachna Bishwat, which I'm read that one also, which I'm reading now, not that complete. And novels, this much I read, sir,
Okay, so what do you mean by novel?
which includes the stories. in the story format.
Are you sure about it?
Sir, whatever I read from that book, so it defines the story of that particular officer. So I know about this much only. I'm not sure, but which I read, this only shown to me this only.
Okay, so don't beat around the bush. Okay, if you are sure about it, then only speak out.
Sir, I'm not sure about this.
Please. So you also said that you also read newspapers.
Yes, sir.
Tell me three national news, three international, and three sports news.
Okay, sir. First of all, the national news. Recently, the interim budget was released by the Indian government. Interim budget because of we have election after the July. The main budget will release. Second, national news. In the today's news, there was Mr. L.K. Advani will get a Bharat Ratna award for the social justice and the Hindutva. And third national news, sir, unable to recall national news. Coming to the international news, we recently saw the Iran and the Pakistan war, which was now been the cease of fire, which was completely discussed. Second thing, recent in the today's newspaper, that America has been, the US has been sent the airstrike on the Iraq and the Syria. This is the one. And third international news that recently we have the France president Macron, Mr. Macron came to the India for the Republic Day as a guest. So we have signed the various bond on the defense strategy. These are the three. Talking about the third, the sport news. Mr. Rohan Bopana has become the world number one tennis player. Second, in the sport news, we recently are ongoing the India and the England Test series, which we have lost the first one, but in the second one, Mr. Yashasvi Jaiswal has been scored double century T07, and third one that under 19 World Cup is also going on.
Okay, so you mentioned that in Iran and Pakistan at war.
Yes, sir.
Really? Is it a war?
Not that much of war. They attacked on each other for the 1 or 2 days only. Not that more than that.
It was like war, or it was like a conflict like India and Pakistan had, like when they were inflicting losses to each other through airstrikes.
Sir, they were not like the India and Pakistan because India and Pakistan have in long history. Iran and the Pakistan is just like they are playing. They was just playing the game because due to the terrorists, there was a one Balochistan. There was a one part Balochistan, and in the Iran there was Sistan Balochistan. So Iran was claimed that there was a terrorist. We are attacking on the terrorist organization, but Pakistan, without knowing, has been launched the missiles in the Iran. But it was only target to the terrorist only. There was not that much of loss happened over there.
Who is Iran's president?
See, Iran president. Sir, sorry, sir, unable to recall right now. I know
Who
his
is Prime
name, but
Minister of Pakistan?
Prime Minister of Pakistan. There was a caretaker of Pakistan, Sharif. Like unable to recall, sir, but I know his name.
Okay. What is the capital of Iran?
Sir, I'm not sure, but maybe Baghdad. Like,
Again, you are guessing or bluffing and whatever you want. You like to guess things without knowing.
no, sir, I'm
You
not
you
sure about.
introspected well. When you said na, you say something without thinking. You are right at that point. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me all the neighboring countries of India. Name of the neighboring countries.
Yes, sir. So first of all, the Pakistan. Second, Sri Lanka. Third, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. Myanmar is also being connected to us. That's it, sir. These are the only one.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. I'm sure about
What
this.
about Afghanistan?
Yes, sir. Afghanistan is also. Sorry, sir.
You consider POK ours or Pakistan's?
No, sir. Ours.
Then why you opted, like, you didn't choose Afghanistan as a neighboring country?
Sir, Afghanistan is also one of.
With which country we share the longest land border among all the neighbors?
Sir, with Bangladesh.
And how many kilometers it is?
Sir, I'm not sure about this.
So you are from electronics background, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what is operational amplifier?
Sir, as per my knowledge, the operational amplifier means that which amplifies the sound from the certain level of the standard. So it is, for example, if I'll give the amplifier like music, if I'll be
I'm
raise the
talking
music.
about operational amplifier. Do you really think it amplifies sound?
No, sir, I am not. I don't know
Or
about this.
again you are
I will read
guessing?
about this. No, sir. As
You
per
have a
that was.
habit. You have a habit of guessing things which you don't know.
No, sir, not like that. Sir.
What is an IC?
Integrated circuit, sir.
Yeah. How radar works?
Sir, radar works on the basis of microwave system, which sends the signals to the particular location and where we catch the signals like that.
Then how we catch the signals?
Through this signal, sir, we have.
If you know, then speak. Don't waste my time.
Sir, I don't know about this. How the radar works.
Okay, what is transistor?
Sir, don't know, sir, about this.
What is diode?
Sir, don't know about this.
You are from electronics background, no?
Yes, sir, I am from.
You came for which entry?
Sir, TGC, Technical Graduate.
And you are going to get commissioned into engineering field, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So why you are not well prepared with your technical knowledge?
Sir, I have read these questions but unable to recall right now.
Okay, so tell me the principle behind the lift of an airplane in the air.
Sir, it works on the Bernoulli's principle, where Bernoulli's theorem, when the asymmetrical air, whenever the flight or the aircraft when takes off, that time the asymmetrical air flows around the wing, which gives the friction or the force to the airplane, which give rise and started traveling in that direction.
Tell me in terms
And
of pressure. I want to know in terms of pressure how it generates lift.
in terms of pressure, sir, when we take the example of the tube, if we will give the pressure on the lift, whenever the air will be flow from it will generate the maximum flow here, and so it give the pressure and the aircraft will fly like this.
Is there any pressure difference below and above the wings?
Yes, sir, there is a pressure difference.
So where is the more pressure?
So more pressure will be on the below the aircraft, below the plane of the aircraft only.
How?
Sir, I don't know about this, sir.
Okay, so you are working right now.
Yes, sir, I'm good.
Give me breakup of your salary slip.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am getting salary of the regular salary of 41,260. Around that, the 15 means overall 40,000 rupees, and around 15,000 rupees which I save in my bank account, and 15,000 rupees I gave to my family for we as we are living in the rented house. So I gave my mother about this stuff, and the 5,000 rupees an emergency fund, and the 5,000 rupees for the my books, or whenever I go to the on the Sunday with my friends to the movie or the trekking like these things, I save these things. These are the things.
How much it is if you add all these expenses?
Sir, 40,000.
Okay. So actually, I asked you the breakup of your salary. Like, how much is your basic salary? How much DA, telephone allowance, flexible benefit plan, and all the other allowances you get in your salary slip.
Yes, sir. Sir, around 4,000 rupees which cuts to the in the PF, as in the PF, the 4,000 rupees it cuts in the PF. Uh, professional tax cuts maybe in around 500 rupees professional tax, and the
Are you not sure about it?
no, sir, professional tax around, I know about this, and 500 rupees I know, I
In
read
what
this.
tax slab you come?
Sir, I don't know about this, sir.
And are you sure that you are paying 500 rupees as a tax?
So 500, there was a one tax, sir, I'm not sure, I will read about this, sir.
So you haven't observed your salary slip since when you are working.
Sir, recently in the month of October itself.
So how much
I,
interest you get in PF account?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't know about this.
Okay, tell me three things you don't like about your boss.
The first thing which I don't like about my boss is the favoritism, that he plays the game of the favoritism. Second thing, not giving the holidays to the SSB is also be the one of them, that he don't understand most of the things. And third thing, that he don't talk in very polite manner, that he always shout whenever we meet, always shout. So these are the things.
Okay, so nice. So what happened in your previous attempts?
Sir, in my first attempt in Allahabad, there's also be the TGC 138. So I was there was conference out. That was my first attempt. So I was unable to complete my psychological test, and as well as not having that much of knowledge during the GD. And so these are the things. In second attempt in Kolkata itself, Kolkata for the GSX, there was I was screen out. I was unable to perceive the picture correctly, and that was my preconceived idea, and over domination in the group, which leads to me and my batch wash out. And third, in the recently in the SSC Tech 62, which is the Jalandhar. Uh, in the Jalandhar, the story was so long, and even the detailing where I didn't add much, and the SRTs where left so many SRT. I completed only 37 to 40 SRTs only, and this much of I'm.
So how did you prepare this thing?
Sir, this time I started working on my the general knowledge time. General knowledge. In earlier, I did not read the newspaper. I currently ignore that newspaper. But this time, I started newspaper on the daily basis. Second thing, on physical fitness, I started running regularly without even fail. I started running regularly, working on my physical fitness. And third thing, working on my communication skill. Communication skill is one of them, and fourth is that I started exploring more places, so that I can get exposure of the many things, and spending the time with the friends and family. Overall, I just improved my life and being disciplined about this.
Okay, so Are you confident about this time?
Yes, sir.
What happened in your last two conferences?
Sir, in the last two conferences, they asked me about in the first conference, they asked me about the SRTs and knowledge about and talked about my family. And in the Jalandhar itself, they didn't ask me much, but the waiting time was little long.
Okay, so
So
what all SRTs they asked you?
So first of all, they asked me about my family. There was a family discussion was going on. Then which regiment you want to join and all. Then third, they asked me about that if you are in the flood, it means you have the column of men and you have to save the people from the building. How you will save them? So I gave the very that time was the first attempt. So I be at that time I was in the pressure because I saw the lot of officers sitting in front of me. So I didn't give the correct and a proper answer for that.
So what is the correct and proper answer right now? You believe?
Sir, first, sir, according to me, I'll take that people to the higher position, first of all in the building, and with the help of men I have boat, I will take the those people to the safest place. Then after I will give them to the drinking water, proper drinking water, and the biscuits and all. I will save those people.
Okay, so tell me three challenges you faced as a captain of school and how you overcame it.
Sir, captain of the school, first of all, the balance between my studies and the responsibilities which I have faced because that time there was a lot of responsibility of my the studies because of at that time I was in the 10th standard, so due to the pressure of the board exams and the captain of school, but I did in the proper manner. Second, that convincing or the talking with the same age group because sometimes they don't listen, so we had to handle in the very proper manner. And third challenge, that time I was not that much of good in English, so I started improving the English is one of the challenge for me.
Okay, so as a captain, you were focusing on yourself only.
No sir, there was a school improvement. Definitely we have to balance between the responsibilities, so I am balancing my responsibilities also to take care of them.
I want you to know about the responsibilities during like playing your responsibility. What all challenges you faced
So in the 10th standard only.
as a boys captain. What all challenges you faced. You must have some duties to perform as a boys captain in your school, or you were
Yes sir.
focusing on your communication skills and all these things, studies and all. Okay, Kunal,
Yes sir.
tell me everything you know about Indian Army.
Sir, Indian Army is a land-based system that the Indian Army save the nation from the internal threat and external aggression, and also maintain the peace and security within the borders, and also participate in the various international organization and the exercises. And it is one of the fourth largest army in the world after the China. First is USA, Russia, China, and this India. This mentions. And as of now, there was 12 lakh 37,000 there were active personnel were there, and 9 lakh 60,000 were inactive in the Indian Army.
What is the difference between active and inactive personals?
Means those people active already in the service, there were service is going on, and active means after the retirement peoples are there is means an inactive.
Okay, when do we celebrate Army Day?
So 15th of January every year we celebrate as an army day
Why?
because that day the KM the General Field Marshal KM Karippa has been taking over the chief from the General Francis Boucher, has been handed over the General Francis Boucher and taking the command under him. So that's why we have celebrated.
Okay. So who was the first Paramveer Chakra awardee?
Sir, Major Somnath Sharma, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
In which war he sacrificed his life?
In 1947, India, 1947 or 1948, Pakistan, India-Pakistan war.
19?
48 war, 1948 war, sir.
Okay, so how many Paramveer Chakra awardees do you know?
So first of all, Major Somnath Sharma, second Lieutenant Rama Rane, third the Nayak Jadu Nayak, Lance Nayak Jadu Nayak, fourth Captain Vikram Batra, fifth Major Dhan Singh Thapa, sixth Lieutenant Manoj Pandey, seventh the Grenadier Yogendra Yadav. This much I am recalling as of now, sir.
Okay, so after a commission, which corps would you like to join?
Sir, core of signals, which
Why?
I know. Sir, I'm coming from the electronics and telecommunication background. So while I was reading this, the core or this core which I want to join, because I will give my knowledge to this particular uh, core of signals. So it will be the enhance our Indian Army and that particular unit as well.
But you don't have any knowledge about your branch.
Sir, I will improve it. Sir, I already read those, but I am unable to record right now. I already
You are
those
not
I
even
read.
able to recall any of the questions. These are the basic questions every electronic student should know. You wasted your 4 years and you are not able to answer the basic questions. And now you wanted to go for signals. You will ruin the
Yes.
corps if you become
No,
senior
sir.
officer here.
No, sir. Not that. I will not ruin anything.
So what else?
Definitely, we,
What is your second choice? If not signals, then what?
sir. Core of engineers is one of them.
What is the motto of signals?
Sir, motto of signals:
Yeah, signals corps.
swift and alert is the motto of the signals.
And what about corps of engineers?
Sir, core of engineers, which divided into the three parts: Bengal, Madras, and Bombay sappers, and which is working on the various weapon and various constructions, like they construct the bridge and all the stuff in the jungle area part.
Tell me the name of one officer from Bombay Sappers.
Sorry, sir, unable to recall right now.
Who is chief of army staff right now?
Chief of Army
Army
Staff,
staff.
General Manoj Pandey.
So from where he belongs?
Sir, core of engineers only.
And
Only, sir.
among these, Bombay, Madras,
Bombay.
Bombay.
Sir, me,
So he is not an
sir, I'm not.
officer.
Sir, he is also officer, sir.
So why you are not able to answer that?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, Kunal, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, nice talking to you, Kunal. All the best for your
Yes, sir.
future task, and we'll meet on the conference. Okay, you may leave
Okay,
now.
sir. Thank you, sir.